Shalom, I'm Rabbi Prosnit from Temple Emanu-El in Westfield, New Jersey. This week we continue the familiar text that we share at our Seder table. In our Torah portion Bo, we read about the final 3 plagues that inflict the Egyptian people: locusts, darkness, and death of the firstborn. The plagues have increased in intensity and in pain for the Egyptians. At first read, the 9th plague doesn't seem so terrible. I've sat in darkness. My eyes can adjust. It gets dark here in New Jersey pretty early at this time of year. What's so bad about the 9th plague? Our Torah explains that Moses stretched out his hand over the heavens, and there was gloomy darkness throughout all the land of Egypt. For 3 days a man could not see his brother, and the man could not arise from his spot for 3 days. We learn that darkness paralyzed the Egyptian people. The Egyptians could not move, they could not help one another. They were all alone. The previous plagues had impacted the community as a whole, but this plague impacted each Egyptian individually. They had no one to turn to for help. While the Egyptians were plagued with darkness, we read that the children of Israel had light within their dwellings. Exodus Rabbah Midrash on the text interprets that all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. It does not say in the land of Goshen, the area in which the Israelites lived. This is to show that wherever an Israelite went, light went with them. The Israelites had the power to bring light to dark places, or to be an Or LeGoyim, a light to the nations. Unlike the Egyptians, the Israelites had light that let them see one another. They could distinguish between the way things were and the way things could be. There's a story of a king who says to his 3 daughters, "One of you will be the next queen. And to figure that out, we will have a contest. Each one of you will have the challenge to fill this empty room to the fullest potential." The first daughter fills the room with stones and rocks. It is filled to capacity, and the king is impressed, but sees some gaps in between the rocks. The second daughter collects feathers to fill the entire room. It is filled, but when the door opens, some of the feathers fly out. The final daughter, the third daughter, steps into the dark room and lights 1 candle, and the entire room is filled with light to its greatest potential. As we begin the year 2022, may we also have the light. May we be an Or LeGoyim and have the responsibility to bring light to dark places. As more and more of our communities once again struggles with COVID-19 infections, can the light that shines in our dwellings follow us as we reach out to those in need? May our light shine by supporting those who are sick, who are hungry, and who need some added light when they face darkness.